You knew I had to get on the new Kid Rock songs that are coming out, right? Well, some news is going on with Kid Rock. First off, he's considering running for Senate, and this is going to be interesting considering all the politics that's gone on in America past year or so. We've got Trump and everything else that's going on in between. I can't say I am going to pan Kid Rock if he decides to do this. I'm ready to embrace that sort of thing. So that's one thing. But also, in addition to that, it has been, a good while since he's released an album. It's been even longer since he's released an album with the rock based sound from like Devil Without a Cause and Cocky. So obviously, this was, he said, I've heard on some websites that he was returning to the rock style, and he did on the song Greatest Show on Earth, which is the one I'm talking about here. So there are two songs. The other one is Podunk. He dropped two songs, and this is kind of a primer for his upcoming album. So I'm appreciative, definitely. And this song, Greatest Show on Earth, probably, it's on par with Forever and some of these songs from Cocky, but also it has a real fist up energy to it, and so that's one of the best parts. If you remember the song So Hot, the single So Hot from Rock and Roll Jesus, this one, I'm glad that he went back to the style because it was sorely missed. I mean, that's the thing about it is it works. It definitely does. And so trying to think of the lyrical content, it sounds just like I Am the Bull God, some of these type songs that so yeah, it's basically Kid Rock getting back to being Kid Rock. That was the brash, careless asshole that you remember him for being. I don't really think, obviously this is not touted as something that is gonna make you mad. So it's yeah, it's basically going back to your old ways, which, I'm not going to complain about that. So, really, Kid Rock from 1998, you might have said 18 years ago, this guy was on fire. It's the same thing right here. It makes me wonder what the upcoming album's going to be like. And, I want to talk about that a bit further just because, I think really we're going to have a wallop here, but the main thing is I'm waiting to see these songs chart there. So you can't go wrong with this song. I mean, really, it stands up there with I Am the Bull God, Ba with the Ba. Basically, if you were looking for a song like that, but you wanted a 2017, that's what you're getting. So he said he's one of the kings of rock and roll, and this is definitely, I mean, the type of personalities that you hear that blend with a rap type style but are also rock bass. Like, this is not something you're going to see certain bands do, just the ferocity of it. So you have to kind of apply that, and it definitely works for a summertime. Probably should last for a good chunk of the year. So that's good. I'm hoping this becomes a rock staple.